Planning your finances can be likened to the construction of a building. If the foundation of the building is weak, there is a higher chance that the building cannot stand the test of time. It will be insane to construct a normal foundation when you intend to put up a 3-story building. I know you will agree with me on that because the building is likely to crash at a mere shakeup, probably at the time you're having dinner with your family. There is a popular adage often attributed to Benjamin Franklin, the father of management, which says that failing to plan is planning to fail. This suggests that your failure to plan is also a plan, just that it's a plan that will lead you to doom. I hope you got that. It is also worthy to note that the effectiveness of a plan is determined by how well it is able to achieve the intended purpose or objective. This means that a poor plan will definitely yield poor results, and so is the reverse. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 4 different types of investment accounts you should have to create a solid foundation for your finances. Make sure you watch the entire video because I have some giveaways on what to look out for when opening these accounts in the last part of this video, and I'm sure you don't want to miss it. So let's get started. The first account on the list is an emergency account. Emergencies often come with some cost, and even though no one can predict the day and time, it's more like a surety of life that occurs, and unfortunately most people are not able to sail through emergencies without being submerged. On a daily basis, we are hit by one emergency or the other. Talk of the sudden sickness of a loved one who requires immediate health care, the loss of cash through business, and the loss of one's job, just to mention a few. It is very sad to see a lot of people run to friends and relatives as their first point of call in times of emergencies. People often get disappointed and disoriented when these friends or relatives are not able to help them out. To worsen the situation, some even take expensive loans to take care of emergencies, which also come at some huge interest. This usually happens because emergencies do not announce they are coming, and if you have received such notifications before, kindly let me know in the comment section below. An emergency account, as the name suggests, is that account you usually fall on when the unforeseen occurs for some cash to turn around situations. Do not make the mistake to think that you have people you can always fall on in times of emergencies. And even if you are sure to get help, you might not be lucky when your emergency strikes. In fact, nobody will ever prepare very well for your emergency as much as you can do for yourself. And so you need to open an account and make periodic payments into this account regardless of how small it is. This will help you build some financial shock absorbers to cushion you when you most need it. Also take note that the type of emergency account you open should not be easily accessible to prevent you from drawing from it frequently. However, it should also be available within 24 hours so it doesn't get you stranded when you want to access it. To save yourself the stress and frustrations that come with lack of money in times of emergencies, get an emergency account now. If you're enjoying this video, kindly take a few seconds to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so, and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the life-changing content I'll be posting. The second account on the list is a retirement account. Retirement is inevitable, whether voluntary or statutory. It's something we cannot escape. However, how you retire financially is entirely up to you. Whether you retire a pauper or a millionaire is solely within your control, and to a large extent is based on the plans you put in place. Though some expenses might reduce during retirement, others will increase exponentially. Expenditure on things like medical care and self-maintenance costs will increase by natural design when you're in retirement. It is very pathetic that most people die a few years after retirement due to the lack of financial planning, because they are often overwhelmed by the financial pressure and stress that comes with retirement. In case you are not aware, during retirement, all expenses will be borne by you. It is therefore important to have a separate account dedicated for your retirement to enjoy the benefits thereon. The first thing to do is to set a target amount, say $1 million, or whichever amount you like to retire with. After you set the target, open a separate account and make periodic contributions into that account to achieve your target. Having a separate retirement account helps you to monitor the growth of your savings to find out if you need to increase your contributions, or even to help you know whether you need to revise the mix of investments you have. Again, a separate account will help you increase your chances of achieving your target to meet the lifestyle and expected expenditure when you retire. In case you haven't yet seen my video on the 5 mistakes that could cost you your retirement, I'll leave the link in the YouTube description below so you can check it out for more details. Now, the third account we'll talk about is an education account. As you would agree with me, we often acquire indispensable skills and knowledge through education. Whether formal or informal, the gains realized far outweigh the cost involved. For most people, education provides a stepping stone for attaining the state of self-actualization, while others are inspired and empowered to do exploits through education. To enjoy the benefits of education, there's always an associated cost which must be settled. It is no wonder that it can be very frustrating when you do not have the funding to pursue a program that is required to launch you into your dreams. Even worse is the lack of funds to support your ward, sibling, or family member who needs a little financial push to become that professional to make a difference in society. To avoid the menace of lack of funds, get a separate account purposely for meeting any educational needs you might have, so you don't have to use funds for other purposes instead. The final account for the purpose of this video is the general investment account. As the name suggests, a general investment account is that account into which you make periodic contributions for either a building project or a sweet vacation away from home or country. It is also an account you can use to buy a car, do a philanthropy work you plan on undertaking, or even pay your rent. It is also that account you can use to save some money for the chill out with friends and family. In effect, this account will help take care of all other needs apart from the ones discussed already. To help get these crucial investment accounts, the first step you need to take is to consult any of the investment entities in your town or city, but also make sure you do some due diligence before you select any of them so you don't get ripped off. It is also advisable to have accounts with about 2 or 3 entities to reduce the risk of losing all your investment should things go south. I hope you find this video useful. Kindly like and share and comment, and make sure you also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.